Hey guys, welcome back to another Gaming Memories video. Here we are taking a look at a budget style arcade game by the name of Airhockey that was released for the PlayStation back in 2003. Now this is a quick and simple style budget game. If you're a fan of playing air hockey with the likes of the air hockey tables in arcades and in game centres when you're growing up, you'll more than likely be familiar with this style of game. But with this, it's the standard air hockey, but you do have additional incentives and extras, so you can have access to the likes of power-ups, and you're playing against different opponents. So the goal is you have access to 4 different types of characters, each with their own unique abilities, and you have access to special moves which you can use to take advantage of your opponents that pop up throughout each match. So each power-up can either help you or hinder your progress depending on the outcomes. The gameplay itself, I will admit from having played it for a bit, it is fun to play, but it is difficult to master because even on the easiest difficulties, the computer AI can always take advantage of you at any time. The power-ups do tend to go in their favour a lot more, and very quickly you can see the scores racking up. At one point, I think in one match I lost about 15-9, so goals will be just scored from all over the place, which is crazy, and literally goals will be scored every couple of seconds if you're not careful. So the gameplay is fast and very, very frantic, and it does take some getting used to for the most part, but it is quite fun when you get familiar with it, and especially if you've played likes of air hockey for real, you'll know how much fun it is. So to get to play it in a digital format is a cool concept, but again, it's not as good as the real thing, I will admit, but it is fun all the same. But it's very, very hard to win games, that's the one thing I will admit. But again, it's quick, it's simple, there's nothing really overly dynamic about it, it's straightforward. The whole concept pretty much of the game is you have access, like I mentioned, to 4 different characters with their own abilities, and your task is to go through and complete the tournament with the aim to meet up and defeat the final challenger or boss character at the end of the game in order to win the entire game. So that's pretty much the concept of the game, and each of the characters, you'll interact with them through the likes of story based or text based elements that will show up with images on the screen at the end of each stage, whether you've won or whether you've lost, and when you progress, so you can kind of get an idea of some summary of a story that's in the game. But again, there's not much to it. But all in all, with it being a budget game, it is a fun and quick game to play. Like, you're not going to play it for ages. It will take a lot of trial and error though to try and get through the likes of the tournament, because there is a lot of random situations that will occur when you're playing. But it's something just for a quick playthrough. If you're just looking for something to blast through for a few minutes here and there, this might be worth a look at, especially if you want to play budget style games, or even just to try something out that's different. And I'd love to know your thoughts on this if you have played it yourself, and if so, what do you think of it? Did you manage to play it back in the day? And if so, what did you think of it? Do you think it's a good style of game and something that is worth trying out? Then be sure to leave it down in the comments below. And if you'd like to see more of these type of videos where I do explore other unique, quirky and very obscure budget type of games that were also released on the PS1, then be sure to leave a like on the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be updated when future videos are released. And be sure to check out a lot of the other videos on the channel where I do provide other reviews and gameplay videos of other various types of games that were also released on the system. So be sure to check those videos out, and until next time, make sure to keep playing those classic games and enjoying them, and keep those gaming memories alive.